Good morning. Welcome. I am so happy to be seeing you all. Hopefully you're all coming in. I see some people in the chat. Yay. Hello. If you guys can hear me okay, please drop a 6 or a 1 into the chat. 1 is for good luck today, and we're sending positive energies. 6 is for I can definitely hear you. And if I don't have any, oh, there we go. Okay. If we don't have, there we go. We got people here. Oh, hi, Liz. Hi. So this morning I wanted to talk about cultivating resilience and grit through our very own traumatic experiences. Hey guys. So nice to see you here. Liz, love you. Hi Liz Gail. Hello everybody. I hope you're all staying safe. I know that the epidemic of COVID-19 has hit again, and I'm just glad that we're all able to have jobs sometimes where we work from home. Hi Serge. Oh my gosh, all my favorite people. Yep, both Liz's, Liz Gail and Liz Ferris. So nice to see you all. So I'm gonna leave this one up for my special Beyonce tribute. I was listening to some Lemonade this morning, and I was just really excited to talk about you. A wild surge has appeared. I hope it's Serge Oblinsky too. He's such a sweetheart, that angel of ours. We got double surged up. So good to see you all. So today I wanted to talk about cultivating, of course, have my Starbucks. Cultivating grit and resiliency through the experiences that we've all been through. Selma, complicated last name. That's cool. Yes, lemonade. Mexican lemonade even. Okay. What does that even mean? We'll see. Looking beautiful and talking wise. Thank you, Lou. Thank you. I really enjoyed our conversation that we had about the BC and all your experience with that. So I hope we can do another one soon. So I'm just going to read off a couple things. Keep this pretty short. I have a lot to do today, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi to everybody and make sure you guys know I'm okay. I was going so hard and heavy every single day, and then just kind of took a break for my own mental health purposes, which we all have to do sometimes. So that being said, let me grab what I wanted to talk about. Hello. Okay, so something that can happen when we're growing up that we don't always realize is that we can develop attachment styles that might not be conducive to our entire rest of our adulthood. One of them is an insecure attachment style. So my general message today while I'm discussing this will be, remember to acknowledge healthy and safe decisions as well as good behaviors. So when you do a good job and you take care of yourself, acknowledge that, please. Make sure that you say, thank you, so-and-so, whatever your name is. Thank you, Vanessa, for feeding me today. Like, it sounds simple. Sometimes it's really hard. Use consequences for poor decisions and disruptive behavior. Okay, fine. If I overdo it with alcohol, I'm actually going to make myself run that extra mile. That's my consequence. And it's a healthy way of doing it, right? B, be consistent and specific in responding to both positive and negative behaviors. Oh, that's the tough one, the consistency part, huh? Maintain responsive, attuned, and emotionally engaged interactions even when you want to check out. Ooh, that one is the hardest one. So when I want to do that, I actually sometimes need a little bit of a break before I can just show up for people. I think it's so respectful to give all your full attention and then not give them a shitty response if you're in a bad mood. Because if somebody's going through something traumatic and you want to be in a bad mood, it might not be great. It might also be helpful to just be that listening ear. You just don't know. You got to take care of yourself and take care of the people who you love, right? Thank you. I like the background too. Let's remain calm and in control of ourselves and try to avoid timeouts and isolation. I have not been doing the best job of that, but today I am out having fun. I have quite a bit of help and love and care around me. So here's the thing about resiliency. Resiliency can help you to meet the demands of your work and personal lives responsibly and successfully. Take action to deal with challenges, problems, and setbacks. Seek support and assistance when you need it. Know when to stop, rest, and replenish your inner resources. Have a sense of independence, self-efficacy, and self-worth. Form and maintain positive, mutually respected relationships with others. That one is the kicker, and it's a good one. I isolate. It's something I'm working on. Me too. I think for us as former members of the Church of Scientology and growing up the way that we do, it's just first nature. So we have to teach ourselves a little bit of a different way. And then here's the last and really, really important thing that resiliency can help you to do. Have a sense of purpose and goals for the future. So some people are born super resilient. I don't know if you guys realize that. The definition of resiliency is actually your ability to cope with and bounce back from stress and adversity, and hopefully even grow through the experience. So I did a workshop recently called Cultivating Resiliency Through Trauma, and that had to do with losing some people who I have cared for in my line of work to sad things like drug overdoses. And this resiliency to me is an innate drive to just chug along and keep going. But then there's something else that we talk about called grit and the zone, right? When you're in the zone and you're doing things that are lining up with your future, that's like a hybrid engine restarting itself. So when you stop at a light and it turns off, that needs to be maintained. You are not born with grit, you develop it. And that has to do with literally getting up, putting your shoes on, making your bed, pen to paper, all that kind of stuff. Giving ourselves grace is something a lot of us were never taught. Bingo. There's also something called decision fatigue. On and then off for many days. It's best to be transparent. I need to call you tomorrow. I'm very tired. Is that okay if we talk later? But then there's also those moments when we just don't know who is really in that emergency and who is just wanting to talk, right? Either way, if they're important to you, answer the phone, be there if you can. But if you can't, and it's going to be more harmful to you, then take a breather for a second, go for a walk, do all these coping skills that we're talking about and we've learned and all those kinds of things. So I want to read what the definition of vicarious trauma is to all y'all. Oh, that's a nice one. It's choosing your interests and life. That's so very true. So vicarious trauma By definition, a transformation in the self of a trauma worker or helper that results from empathic engagement with traumatized clients and their reports of traumatic experiences. Its hallmark is disrupted spirituality or a disruption in the trauma worker's perceived means and hope. It's pretty heavy. So what that means is that if you don't have empathy, you won't get that experience. So you're not going to be able to have a lovely, grit-filled life if you don't have empathy. The more empathy you have, the stronger boundaries we have to hold. There's something that I like to do, a containment activity. It's a magical cardboard box where we can, if we have all these worries, we just envision this box where we just put all of these worries into it, and then we can go sit at the beach, or we can go cuddle a dog and put it away. And it just lives in that cardboard box until we're done. What do you guys think? I think that would be the thing to do. Blow Drill, how are you? And when are you coming on my channel? I loved your interview with Claire. It was awesome. And I don't know if you've done anything since then, but please, let's pair up. Has anybody, if you put it in the chat, I would really appreciate it. Have you all experienced something like this? Where you had a sudden change in your ability to cope because you were being maybe too empathic, or because you took on too much? You didn't have strong enough boundaries? I have. And I'll tell you about it while you all decide what you would like to put in. But if we cannot control our boundaries as former members of a cult, sometimes we feel like we can't control our safety. And it's probably what got us out. It doesn't always serve us, though, now that we are out. You know? That's the thing. So, when individuals respond to vicarious trauma, a change in their world is considered to be inevitable. Okay? It's a hard job doing this. You can become more cynical and fearful, or you can have more appreciation of what you do have, or you can have both. And there's no right or wrong. So, that being said, I am going to keep this video short. Is caretaking having empathy without boundaries, Alicia says. No, I don't think so. No, caretakers especially are the people who need to hear this. That's a really important job. So, I have a really cool chart here about what happens. I know you can't see it, but basically it's work-related trauma exposure. Gives you a change in worldview. So for me, I have experienced hugging people goodbye and saying congratulations for this wonderful program. And you did it, you worked it, you fed yourself, you got your family on board, you got dental, you got an ID, you got Social Security, and now you've graduated, and we're so proud of you as your peers. And then they've walked out and died that day, and it's really, really sad. So what happens is you can have an exposure to something like that, and you get a change in a worldview. Oh, well, I got cut off, so that's cool. Okay, fair enough. Hello. Sorry, I got cut off. Hope you guys didn't go anywhere. But just want to come back and say hi and bye because I have so much to do today, and I am talking about cultivating self-care, and I gotta start doing it. So thank you all for joining and just seeing my face. Retired Red, Blow Drill, you guys are all awesome. You're so cool. So I'm gonna go and do some self-care today. I'm gonna do some work for therapy. I'm gonna figure out what's next. We have all this really cool resources available to us these days, and I can't wait to share them with everybody. So I love you guys. Miss your face. Thank you guys for sticking around. Okay, you guys, you're all so very cute. Serge, let's do some art. I need your art in my life, please. I'll be back. This is just an opening icebreaker for this topic, and if you guys like this stuff, please, right when I end it, come back and leave a comment. I know it sounds silly, but it matters for the algorithms. So come back, hit like, hit subscribe, share it, and do all the things, okay? Positive vibes today. Yes. You look pretty. Thank you, Retired Red. And thank you for the info. You guys are all so cool. Have a great day. I've been thinking about all of these really cool friends I have lately a lot, and I can't wait to see you all.